All right, well, spill the beans, man. What happened last week? Why'd you stop people? Why couldn't people buy the GameStop shares? The people demand an answer, and they want to know the details and the truth.
Basically, Wednesday of last week, we just had, unprecedented volume, unprecedented load on the system. A lot of these, so-called meme stocks were, going viral on social media, and people were joining Robinhood, and there was a lot of net buy activity on them, as you guys all know. And Robinhood at this time, I think, was number one on the iOS App Store, and pretty close, if not number one, on Google Play as well. But at 3:30 a.m. Pacific, our operations team receives a file from the NSCC, which is the National Securities Clearing Corporation. So basically, as a clearing broker, and this is where Robinhood Securities comes in, we have to put up money to the NSCC based on some factors, including things like the volatility of the trading activity, concentration into certain securities. They gave us a file with the deposit, and the request was around $3 billion, which is, about an order of magnitude more than what it typically is, right?
It was like, did something maybe shady go down here? It seems weird that you'd get a sudden $10 billion demand,
$3 billion.
3 in the morning. Sorry, how much?
It was $3 billion US dollars.
$3 billion. Okay, there's $3 billion
around.
Just suddenly out of nowhere. Is anyone holding you hostage right now?
No, I'm okay.
Blink twice.
Yeah. Thanks for asking. But anyway, so
who controls this organization, this clearinghouse?
It's a consortium. It's not quite a government agency. I don't really know the details of all of that. But
okay. All right. Well, I guess people really just want to know, if you had no choice, then you had no choice. It's gun to the head situation, and then that's understandable. But then whoever put that gun to your head should, be willing to answer to the public. I mean, to what degree are you beholden to Citadel? I mean, like basically, if Citadel's unhappy, then what happens?
Yeah, so that there was a rumor that Citadel or other market makers kind of pressured us into doing this, and that's just false, right? Market makers execute our trades. They execute trades of every broker dealer. This was a clearinghouse. This was a clearinghouse decision, and it was just based on the capital requirements. So, from our perspective, Citadel and other market makers weren't involved in that.
But wouldn't they have a strong say in who got put in charge of that organization, since it's an industry consortium, not a government consortium, or not a government regulatory agency?
I don't have any reason to believe that. I think that's just like, then you're getting into kind of the conspiracy theories a little bit. So I just have no reason to believe that that's the case,
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with future actions. Hopefully that was insightful or at least a little bit entertaining. Are you not entertained?